Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here, and welcome to a video all about Liu Kang. Today we're going to be going over some tough stuff to deal with Liu Kang. Not everything that he can do, but some of the things that give most players some problems, myself included. Real quick though, wanted to shout out NetherRealm for the stage. Combo Breaker, one of the biggest tournaments for NRS, is happening next month. No, next week, sorry. Next weekend. In Chicago, St. Charles to be exact. But yeah, I'm going to be there. So many people are going to be there. It's going to be hype. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be one of the biggest Mortal Kombat tournaments ever. I think there's like 800 and some people. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. So hopefully we'll see you out there. Second thing, my son posted his first video playing Mortal Kombat 11. So check it out on his channel, Boston's Dragon. I'll have the link in the description down below. That being said, let's just jump into it. So we're going to start with his projectiles here. So he's got his standard projectile. Now they're very fast, but they're highs. Even the enhanced one is just 3 highs. So a lot of the time, like with Baraka, for example, he's got a high and then a mid behind it. You can just neutral duck all of those and they'll all whiff. So no reason to take extra block damage for that or slow you down. So make sure that you're ducking under the projectile, slowly moving in. And being careful around this range, and I'll explain that in a minute. Low fireball is a little bit slower, but you do have the threat of the high one afterwards. So you have to be aware of that. And again, that's paying attention to offensive meter to see whether he has the resources to do that. Not much else to say about his zoning. Pretty straightforward. Just, you know, block and move your way in. Don't if you got projectiles, use projectiles. But just be careful that low fireball. Sometimes he can kind of duck under yours and hit you with his. So that's something to be aware of if you get in a zoning battle with Mr. Kang. Next one is this string here. This one gave me a lot of problems at first because I wasn't really sure what to do about it. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I can just flawless block the last hit. And he's like, no. That eliminates any gap there. So there's usually about 3 options I find that they'll do. They'll do the parry, or they'll do the low fireball, which is unsafe, by the way. You can punish that. But a lot of them will enhance it to try and make it a little bit more safe and to try and catch you trying to punish them for just doing the regular one. So keep that in mind. Again, offensive meter. Or they'll just finish the string. So if you finish the string and he doesn't cancel into anything, you can actually just interrupt him with a poke or something like that. I think I've discussed that a little bit before. And then of course flawless block the last hit and punish if you like. If he does the low fireball again, or low fireball, I meant. Yeah, just punish accordingly. And the parry is an interesting one because that's a big guess whether you're going to actually finish the string or he's going to call you out for trying to punish him for it. Baraka, for example, has a low starter, and because he can't parry lows, you just go with the low starter, and you got a full combo punish on that thing. It's kind of nice. I like Baraka. He's a lot of fun. But the biggest tip to go against this, and this is one that I've just found out recently, kind of by playing some Liu Kang players, is actually just make him whiff this string. Like, hanging out in this zone here, a lot of them will get frustrated and just go into it. And that's your opportunity to just kind of hit them out of it. So, before it even starts up. And then you're not even dealing with it. You know, like I've learned in Jiu-Jitsu before, the best way to defend against an attack is to put yourself out of that situation to begin with. So instead of dealing with this big guessing game that really isn't in your favor, space yourself out here and kind of frustrate them into doing that move. And then whiff punish them accordingly, you know. That's been the most successful that I've found dealing with this particular string, which is a pain in the ass. Other than that, just make sure that you punish that string there whenever he commits to it. A lot of good Liu Kang players will kind of cut it short if they think it's not going to hit. So, but you know, if they do, just throw it out, thinking that hey, maybe I'll trick him. Make sure you're ready to punish it because he's super safe on a lot of stuff. So your whiff punishing has to be on point. Your spacing has to be on point. Because once he gets up on you, there's just not really many frames, sorry, to punish. So you got to be careful. All in all, you're pretty safe just blocking low against Liu Kang. One of the exceptions is this move here. It doesn't do too much damage or anything, but it's just annoying. I think a good Liu Kang player would probably use it to frustrate you. You know, like doing strings that maybe end in a low or something, and then switching into that, going into the overhead. He does have a low off of this. The low is fairly safe at -8. So instead of trying to like get a poke out or something to punish it, I'd probably just throw out a string to kind of counter that. and take your turn. Because he's given up 8 frames, so, I mean, that's a lot of time for you to just throw out whatever you want before he can even get anything. Because it'll be, what's this fastest move? I think 7 frames, so it'll be 15 frames before he can get anything else. So you got 15 frames to just basically do whatever you want after that. So you don't have to just try and time it down one. You can go and do a string, maybe a string that's plus on block or something like that. You know, just mess around. You don't always have to poke back with just a down one. If something's unsafe, you can do a string or a follow-up to that. So, you know your options and experiment with them. And maybe, like, if you're having trouble with this, just record Liu Kang doing that, block it, and then just practice going into some strings and record him doing a down one afterwards, so that if you time it wrong, he'll beat you. Really good way to lapse. And that's about it, guys. That's just a quick rundown on how to deal with Liu Kang and all those shenanigans that he does. He's a very, very good character, very balanced, good at everything. So he's going to be a little bit tough in the right hands. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe, because we make new videos almost every single day. # Big Dick Energy. We'll see all you guys in the next video.